Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 10 too soft. Too little, Captain. Yep. Mine. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Watch out.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Operating from the gun, McPherson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away. Quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Love. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try to put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They begin on the ground with Kamara. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you, Pop. Get it.
To throw on 2nd down, McPherson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
Ready?
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, McPherson. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On second down now, it's Love, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, here's Love. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Not the result they were looking for there on third down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw on second down. McPherson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw on second down. McPherson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, McPherson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, McPherson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got room. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 77 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Recon, 152 fighter. No. Snap.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes if you get a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Looking to throw. McPherson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
On the ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Operating from the gun. McPherson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Let's go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake. McPherson. Dixon, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. From the gun, McPherson out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Love. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Redskins.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Love. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. McPherson. He's going to loft this one deep left side. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's a gain of 31 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yo, go. Hey. 56, right there, 56. Go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun. McPherson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running the sweep with McLaurin. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, McPherson. Thomas has got it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This quarterback now, 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's get it.
Operating from the gun, McPherson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch 42. Single, slop. Hey, you're on an island over there. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. McPherson. This is caught. That one goes for 30 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some space here. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
You go tight. You got tight.
On the ground, Geis. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, McPherson. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. Forced out to his left.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 93 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
This is fielded at the goal line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. McPherson. He's going to let it fly. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Mike, hey, wahoo!
On 4th down, McPherson. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, McPherson. And Josh Hill has it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down. Looking to throw. McPherson. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on third down, McPherson. And it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win,